Tutorial about how to hand in your work for AP. So for example, if I'm going to click on the day's announcements and there is an assignment in here that I would click on, you're actually going to just click on that assignment. It should take you to the actual assignment page. I would not go in assignments to look for it. If you're going to look for an assignment, for example, if you've missed the announcement for the day and we're 2 days past or whatever, I would suggest going in modules because you can actually get to the same assignment that you're trying to hand in. This was the first big assignment of handing in all of those summer works that you were supposed to make. So again, I can click on that from the modules, or I could get into it if I'm in the daily assignment. Inside that, it explains what you're expected to do for the assignment. So for this assignment, you're going to have to click on this link and open the presentation where you're going to put your work in so that I can see it. So for example, there are a bunch of images that you should put in here. There's 5 across. You should be able to explain the title or why you created that piece. You should be able to put in the measurements for how large that piece is. Obviously, if you are a 2D person, the depth would not be on there. You would just have height and width. And then you're going to explain the materials, processes, and ideas that you use to create that piece. This document is actually going to get longer as you start to do that, and that is okay. Okay, I even put in what you're going to have as process images down here on the bottom. So as you're taking process images, you can put those in there as well. And then there are some expectations of how to do your written statement. On this document, you'll also see there are some previous statements of former Nicolet students, and it also gives you their score, their images, and the statements so you can see how they actually relate together. In addition to that, I actually put some links to the College Board site, and I did them by category here, so they're all labeled and they should go to the different site that you're seeing. If you need to pick a resource artist, or if I'm telling you need someone, there's the 2D and 3D resource artist list there. And then there's just some expectations for how to do your statement, because you do have to actually have a statement with your imagery. So as you're going down here, if it's difficult for you to write, there's a verb list that will actually take you to descriptions of how you might have been working on your pieces. And then what I'd like for you to do is when you write a statement, you should definitely change the color and put a date on it. So here you can see there was the first statement. Actually, it's the reverse. The red one is the old statement, and then the purple is above it, and it's with a new date, and it's in a different color. It's important that you do that so that I know what is the most current part of your statement. And then just so that you're aware, in order to hand that in, you're going to need to take the URL here. So if I take this URL and I copy that, I'm going to actually have to submit the URL in order for me to grade that for you. So if I'm inside here, you are going to have to make a copy of this, and then you're going to have to put that in your drive. So if you go to File and then Make a Copy, what you're going to do then is be asked on where you want to put it, and you're going to want to make sure that you put that copy inside the AP folder in your drive so that it's organized for you. And then again, when you're finished working on that, you can take the URL and you can go and submit it in this assignment. One other thing that I need to mention to you is that you should make sure that you're recording sizes of materials and processes now. It's much faster to just pull those off the document than to have to measure them when it's time to submit your work to AP in the spring. I also suggest that you start writing the statement now. This is actually done in the beginning of the year here, so just so that you're aware, you are going to be continuing to work in that document as we work through the year. Additionally, everything should be saved in your Drive folder. You should also save the images in Drive as well as in this document. And the reason is that we're going to use those images eventually to critique, and you're not going to be able to use this document to critique. So you're going to have your images somewhere saved in Drive, and I would probably make a folder inside your AP folder that says all my images, and maybe another folder that says process images, so that way you have them easily accessible when we're trying to hand things in for work. So technically, you would just, again, take the URL here. So I have it highlighted on the top. I would just copy that and I would paste it into the submission. There's probably a blue submission button here for you. Paste that in there, and then that would be handed in for you. If you have any other questions about that, if you'd please contact me, that would be great. See you later.